Thank you so much for that introduction. I was very curious to see what you were going to say about me. Yes, so my debut book is here, and it's been a bit of a slow start for me since then. It's, as she said, with COVID and everything, inspiration is kind of difficult and all of that, and I'm trying to deal with some imposter syndrome, which was another thing that was brought up today. But I think, timing is everything, and this retreat has come at a great time. I'm so glad that I found you, and thank you for having me, and thank you to the Earl. So yes, my book is called Devil Sent. It's like Heaven Sent, but with the devil, because it's spooky. And it is about an American family who moves to Colchester, England. And the teenage daughter starts to experience some spooky happenings at this house. And, she does some research and finds the history of Colchester and her family and starts to discover some new things about herself as well. This book was inspired by a ghost haunt tour that I did with a friend of mine. And my friend had some very strong experiences while we were there, and I had some very funny experiences while we were there. And from that, it just kind of became a hazy inspiration of, I would like to put this in a book sometime. And then at another point, I actually visited my grandmother in Colchester, England, so that's where my family is. And we toured Colchester Castle and learned the history, and it was very interesting. And, there was another haze of inspiration that I wanted to put somewhere. And, throughout my time, I just picked up different inspirations, and then a book came out of it. And my book that I'm working on right now has come together in a very similar way with, inspiration here, inspiration there, and they come together. So I have sort of figured that ideas and inspiration are very similar to ghosts. They pop up unexpectedly, often from emotionally resonant experiences. And, they may be vague and amorphous when they start, but if you acknowledge them, then they can become clearer and gain more clarity. And then eventually they can take shape and become something even more. And if you notice all the different spirits, there may be cohesive ones that can come together and become even more and bigger and better. And, eventually it's something entirely new. And once you get a nice family of ghosts, you can build a house brick by brick around it. And eventually this house becomes a book. And it's a full story that other people can come and visit and experience for themselves. And, this experience has been great, and I've picked up some new ghosts along the way, and I'm very, very excited to see what they become, and as they flesh out and become more than they started. So thank you so much. This has been absolutely amazing.